Hey everyone! Today I want to talk about 5 fish that I've never personally kept but always wanted. Or I guess you could say 5 fish I'd like to own. So let's just get started. Number 1 on my list is the dwarf cuttlefish. Now this is a really specific and strange fish, I know, but it's something that I've personally always wanted. I don't have any saltwater tanks. I've never had a saltwater tank, but if I did, this would be the biggest reason I would set it up. Dwarf cuttlefish, they're not very long-lived. I know this. They only live for maybe a year max. If you breed them, you can get a few generations, out of them, but that's not why I want to keep them. I don't want to keep them because they're going to live forever. I want to keep them because they're freaking cool. The way that they change colors and patterns and hypnotize their prey and is really interesting. Like, they can change texture as well as color. They can blend in with, something smooth or something rough. It's really freaking cool. You can keep one of them in a 29-gallon tank or, 2 of them in maybe like a 55 or something like that. If I set up a saltwater tank, that's going to be the first tank that I set up. It's probably going to be a 55-gallon saltwater, live rock only tank with dwarf cuttlefish in it. Number 2 is wild type bettas. I have a lot of Betta splendens, but I would love to have, maybe some Betta embellis or Betta mahachai or something like that. These wild type bettas, they're really a lot different, but yet similar to the kind of bettas that you can go to the pet store and buy. I say they're similar because, they look a lot alike. I believe that Betta mahachai is one of the bettas that was used to create Betta splendens. Betta splendens don't actually exist in the wild. They are a domesticated breed, like dogs are a domesticated version of wolves. Betta splendens are a domesticated version of other bettas. But yeah, I would love to keep some wild type bettas. You can keep a breeding pair of a male and a female together in the same tank. It's an opportunity to do something really different. Number 3 on my list, and I know this might sound pedestrian to a lot of people, especially after I said wild type bettas and dwarf cuttlefish, but number 3 on my list is raspberries. I know, shocking, right? I have all kinds of common fish, but I've never had raspberries. I've had schooling fish. I've had 2 different types of tetras. I've had neon tetras, and now currently I have Pristella tetras. But truth be told, when I got the Pristella tetras, I went to the fish store looking for raspberries, and I could not find a healthy tank of raspberries. So I settled with the Pristella tetras. Now don't get me wrong, I do love my Pristella tetras. They're pretty awesome, but I still want some raspberries. Specifically, I want Harlequin raspberries. I just like that red color, that very striking red color that they have. It's just really cool, and I would love to have, maybe like 20 of those. Harlequin raspberries. Number 3. Number 4 on my list, and this will work for either freshwater or saltwater, is I would love to have some eels. I have never had eels. The closest thing to an eel that I have ever had is my coolie loaches, which only get about, 4 inches long and no bigger around than a straw. Hashtag not sponsored. And my snake, which, obviously it's not an eel, it's a snake. So I would love to have, a peacock eel would be really cool in a freshwater tank, or maybe something like for a saltwater tank, maybe even a snowflake eel. Just something really cool. And finally, number 5 on my list is going to be sharks. And no, I don't mean a freshwater shark. Most of the freshwater sharks that you can find, at the pet store or the fish store, things like the rainbow shark, the red-tailed shark, the bala shark, those aren't actually sharks. Those are going to be other types of fish that are just called shark. But I'm talking about sharks, actual sharks. In a really good-sized saltwater tank, that would be cool to have little sharks swimming around. and maybe a few other fish in a reef with it that can coexist with the shark, or that I don't mind sacrificing to the shark. But that would just be really awesome to have a shark or two in a giant saltwater tank. And that's it. That's my list. That's my 5 fish that I would like to own. What fish would you like to own? What fish have you never kept that have always interested you? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you next time.